Hey guys! So most of you pretty much know what a smartwatch is by now, and some of the well-known ones are the Apple Watch and the Moto 360. I'd love to get one of those, but there's just one problem: the price. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely not ready to drop $200 to $300 just for a watch that can do pretty much everything my smartphone can. But what about something a little cheaper? Well, this is the DZ09 Smart Watch, and it currently retails for around $20. Starting off with the packaging, you get the smartwatch, an instructions manual, a micro USB to charge the watch, as well as a screen protector. The screen itself is vibrant and responsive. Coming at a resolution of 240 by 240, it's more than sufficient for the screen size. The viewing angles are awful as the screen tends to get darker as you keep tilting the watch upwards, but I never tend to view it at this angle, and I don't think anyone will, so it's not a big problem. Outdoors, the watch is still viewable at the highest brightness, to a certain degree. Even though this is a cheap smartwatch, it certainly feels anything but that. The sides feel like it's made of aluminum with a dark textured band. On top of the screen is a 0.3 megapixel camera with a microphone next to it and a button underneath that acts like a power button, home button, and back button. This is nice because the screen is so small and I tend to struggle sometimes to press the back button on the screen. Here are a few pictures I took with the camera. Now they're nothing too special, but you can also take videos with this, and unfortunately I wasn't able to put any on here due to some kind of formatting issue. On the side is a micro USB port, which is pretty hard to open if you don't have long nails. And on the back is where you'll find the speaker, which gets pretty loud. Pop open the back and you'll find the removable 380 mAh battery, and underneath that is a micro SD card slot as well as a single SIM. Unlocking this shows the analog clock, and there are 3 different ones to pick from. Unfortunately, you're stuck with these 3 and it doesn't have any other ones. The same goes with the look. You're able to choose from 5 different themes, which are really just 5 different wallpapers. Connecting to your phone is easy. All you do is turn on the smartwatch and go into Bluetooth on both devices. Search for it on your phone and you should find it there. You then have to download an app, which they say is the BT Notifier, but there are other similar applications that can probably do better if you find them. You can then receive phone calls that you get from your phone and answer it on your watch, as well as receive text messages. Making phone calls weren't too bad. I could hear the person well, but he couldn't hear me in my normal voice, so I had to talk a little louder. With texting, I think it's a little too hard to do, even for someone like me who has small hands, but not impossible. What would make this better is if there was voice control for this, which would make this much quicker and easier. You also receive whatever notification that comes on your phone onto the watch. What makes this stand out from some of the other smartwatches is that this doesn't rely on your phone. This actually has a single SIM, like I said before, to place a SIM card that is open to all networks. Now, I don't think this is running Android, and I've tried most of the apps on here, and there are a few that never worked, like the pedometer and radio. That's kind of a deal breaker for some, but oh well. There isn't an app store either, so you'll have to work with what you have, which is plenty in my opinion. There are apps to play music, take pictures, and to watch videos. You're also able to send images to your phone since it's connected through Bluetooth. When it comes to battery life, I haven't tested it out thoroughly, but I easily got 2 days before I needed to recharge it. Overall, everything I do on this watch is smooth. I haven't had any interruptions. It may take some time getting used to. What it really differentiates from flagship or top smartwatches like the Moto 360 is the features. This is a lot more limited on functionality, but still, with the price, I think it's just simply amazing with what it's capable of doing. It feels premium and the screen looks nice. I think this would be a great first smartwatch for someone, and you can't go wrong with that price. Speaking of that, the price tends to fluctuate, so I'll post the lowest price in the description and keep updates. And there's more information in the description for anything I missed out on.